There's rumors circulating about Ray J working on the Whitney Houston biopic, but Bobby Brown not going for it because he believed Whitney Houston passed away due to foul play.
There was foul play in Bobby Christina's
Definitely.
death. Got it.
Yes,
okay.
definitely.
Like
All
that
right.
maybe he drugged her?
Definitely.
Wow.
Okay.
He was the only one there with both situations, with my ex-wife and with my daughter, and they both died the same way.
Seen this, and I saw the news, and and I'm sorry, please excuse me, I just have to come out and say this.
Please.
I saw Ray J coming out of the hotel, hiding his head, being pushed into the car. Why? I looked and I said, why is he hiding? Why is he hiding his face? He's always trying to show his face.
She's dead. Ray J was the last person to see her alive. He let the drug dealer in, but she was sober, right?
I've been through a lot in these past 2 weeks. I'm able to look at life in a whole different way.
Ray J got a lot of nerve if he's really working on the Whitney Houston biopic, because not that long ago, he was claiming that he didn't want to live no more because he felt so guilty, but he didn't say what he felt so guilty about. A lot of people believe the reason why he was feeling so guilty is because he had something to do with Whitney Houston's untimely demise.
When we took a break, you said that you really need to think through things because there was a moment in your own life that you thought about that. Tell me what was going on. Is that when you were on the roof in Mexico?
That was when I was on the roof. And that was, no, I thought about suicide a lot, but that was when I attempted it. And I really didn't want to do it, but I really did want to do it. Because it's like when you have a bad dream and then you think it's real, it feels real.
Yeah.
And then you wake up, I be feeling like that life really happened. And so whatever dimension I popped into is where I'm at now.
Yeah.
So I had a bad dream last night. So I'm here now with you. I think what happened last night in my mind happened. So if they having a funeral for me in the other dimension, they probably are.
No, you're going to live. You got years to go.
I'm living here.
Yeah.
I wanted the interview to go a different way. I didn't know how the interview was going to go, but when you with the in the beginning, it just hurting.
Yeah.
They did because it's like, damn, man, like I cannot get away from it. So it's like, since I can't get away from it, why not just jump into it?
Yeah. It's the bravery of your truth, and truth sayers always.
I'm a liar.
No, you speaking truth today.
No, because I might not be able to put this up. I'm still a liar.
Yeah.
I've lied about my whole life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm a liar. Unless I say, these people did this to me. They're very bad people, and they've been controlling me this whole time. Just like the National Syndicate and all this, they'll come kill me, bro. They'll kill me.
We know for a fact there was some drugs involved, but one thing for sure, Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston loved each other until somebody got in the middle of their relationship and caused a wedge.
Wait. I gotta thank the love of my life. To my husband, Bobby Brown, I love you, baby. I love you. I love you so much.
Whitney Houston has filed for divorce from her husband, Bobby Brown. The two singers, who have one child, have been married for 14 years. Surprised it lasted that long.
Let's talk about the rumors for a second, because the rumors have it, you know, there was drugs involved, that you introduced the drugs to Whitney. What really happened?
No, I didn't introduce drugs to Whitney at all. We did drugs together. There was no introducing her to anything. She already knew what she knew about drugs. I mean, when I grew up with New Edition, we smoked weed, we drank beers and things like that. I didn't get into really heavy drugs until I met Whitney. But it destroys people. It destroys so many people out there. And, you know, you have a lot of money. There's so many things you can do. And it's coming at you. Being in the business that we're in, I mean, it just comes at you. So you're either going to fall into it or you're not going to fall into it. And unfortunately, we both did at a certain time in our lives.
See, but
Whitney Houston. I want to show you a picture. Wedding day.
Yeah.
When you see this picture, what do you see?
Happiness. I think we're both happy. I was deeply in love with her, and you know, for the rest of my life, I think I will have that feeling towards her, because she was that one person that knew me, that one person that had no judgment.
Now, you broke tradition a little bit and saw her before the wedding.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was the first time I had actually saw her do drugs.
Cocaine.
Yes, ma'am.
Bobby says in his upcoming book, he found his bride-to-be, quote, hunched over a bureau snorting a line of coke. He says she offered him a hit, but he didn't indulge at that moment. What went through your mind when you saw that?
She wasn't that, you know what I'm saying? The drugs wasn't her. She did drugs, but the drugs didn't do her. She knew how to handle herself. It only made me, you know, love her and want to protect her more.
While he says he wanted to protect her, many fans assumed he was the pusher in the marriage. People said to me, the one thing that they heard over and over again, that you were the one that led Whitney to heavy drug use. You were the one.
It wasn't me. It started her. And I take my part, and I take it hard for me even being a part of it. But we all have our own minds, and some of us are stronger than others.
I've never seen somebody look so guilty until I seen Ray J speak on Whitney Houston after she passed.
I know why a few of you came out, and so I'll address the issue as respectable as I can. I really miss my friend. You know, I really do. I'm still hurting. I just want to say, like Whitney, I love giving back to the kids. I love, you know, helping my community. I've been a part of the Brotherhood Crusade and working with them since I was 16 years old. It's just such a tough time for me. I've been through a lot in these past 2 weeks. I'm able to look at life in a whole different way. I always look at my phone because I got a picture of somebody that I really love, and it helps me through the day. This is all new for me. I'm really emotional right now. I really don't know really what to say. But what I will say is that I love and I'm hurt. But I enjoy being around people, you know, that support me and that, you know, give me a sense of peace. And that's what these kids do for me, and that's what the Brotherhood Crusade does for me. So I really don't have a lot more to say right now. I just want to thank all of y'all for coming out. Again, I want to thank my mom and my dad and my whole family for supporting me through these times. What I will say, though, that is the most important thing to me of all, is that God is talking to me. God is talking to me right now. And now is the time for me to listen. So my ears are open. Thank you guys for coming out.
If this biopic come out, I hope it don't go straight to Tubi, but if it go to the movie theaters, I don't know how many people will be willing to go see the movie. Jaguar Wright tried to warn us about Ray J back in the day, but it's looking like people weren't paying no attention.
They said there was nothing wrong with her throat. Her lungs were so damaged that she couldn't fuel the notes. It was her lungs. It wasn't, her voice was fine.
Oh.
That's how did it. And then the next thing you know, she's fucking Ray J. And then it's Grammy time.
That happened.
And her and Clive had a fight 2 days before. And from what I was told, Bobby Christina was present for some of that fight. And then the next thing you know, she's dead. Ray J was the last person to see her alive. He let the drug dealer in, but she was sober, right? But he let the drug dealer in that gave her the shot. Leola has said, Leola Brown, Bobby Brown's sister, has said on several occasions that she was beaten. They saw her body. She didn't just die in a tub, like she was beat up. Oh, wow. And Brandy was the one that found her. But you know, they pledge allegiance to Clive too.
Jeez.
Well, you know, Ray J was kind of down on his luck because the whole bullshit had happened, and then, you know, Whitney was dead and he was using her, as he's said himself, for clout, and then all of a sudden he got Love and Hip Hop LA after Whitney died. And then they inappropriately put her stupid ass goddaughter on there. Yeah. I just thought it was all kind of...
I can't blame Bobby Brown if he decided to shut it down. What Ray J look like making the Whitney Houston movie on the Tronics network? That ain't even Tubi. You need to think about this. If he really about to go through with this, he might incriminate himself if he put too much stuff into the movie. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. Everything you heard is allegations, speculations, rumors for entertainment purposes. One more thing before I go.